October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the goal is to be able to raise awareness in hopes of saving lives. Local shelters are sadly seeing an increase in domestic violence with those under the age of 25. Joining us to talk more about this is Abby Hansen, the Chief Program Officer at SafeHouse Denver, as well as Sarah Budasavljevic. One more time.
Budasavljevic.
There we go. It's a tongue twister, who is the domestic violence advocate and youth advocacy specialist at SafeHouse as well. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for waking up so early.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. Abby, we just had a story within the last 2 hours where we spoke with you about the rise among youth DV, especially for those under the age of 25. Talk to me about how troubling those stats are.
Yeah, for those young people, specifically between 16 and 24, we know that intimate partner violence is happening and they're less likely to proactively reach out for support. So it's really upon us to look at those spaces where we can go out to community groups and neighborhood groups and find those young people that are experiencing abuse in their relationships.
And one thing that we talked about during our interview was easily saying that the pandemic made it easier for you all to reach a lot of those who are younger. Talk to me about that really quickly.
Right. It was sort of the silver lining of the pandemic. When we moved to remote and virtual services, we were at first a little worried that it would distance survivors from us, but particularly for young people in that digital age, really liked engaging with us online.
Yeah. Sarah, if you can talk to me a little bit, I know you work more so with some of these youth advocacy groups. You all recently expanded the Young Healthy Relationship program. Talk to me about the program and then the need for the expansion.
Yeah, so the program is really meeting young people where they are, right? And really honoring their lived experience and the expertise that they have in their own lives. And so, you know, we're meeting in schools and different youth-focused advocacy organizations in the area.
Now, talk about the need for that, to be able to expand this. Is it because of these stats that you all have seen, or is it because of the trends year after year?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both. And just from working with youth, what we're seeing is like a big need for skill building and a big need for education. So like a mix of both, and it's just hard, you know, I'm just one person.
Yeah.
To really be able to meet the needs successfully, it would need to grow.
I know also within that program you all provide one-on-one advocacy-based counseling. All of these things are very beneficial, and I know on your website you all have so much information for people to easily be able to tap in for anyone who is a victim or survivor or wants to help one of those as well. Yeah.
We do, yes. We definitely encourage people to reach out. We have a 24-hour crisis and information hotline. It's also a great place if people want to get involved, especially in our youth advocacy program, to reach out to us.
Perfect. Ladies, thank you both so much. And that number to that hotline is right there at the bottom of your screen, 303-318-9989. Corey, going to send it over to you.